Yo, how's it going, guys? It is Richard Unicorn Call here, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today is a crazy day because KI just did something very unpredictable. They actually released the test realm and the test realm patch notes just out of nowhere. This is like a full on football blitz. I don't even think extra credit players even knew. And I just gotta say this for KI, if anybody that works for KI, this is awesome. I actually really like it when KI is very unpredictable and they like to surprise the community. This is like the perfect way to do it. And I mean, there's still people in school, there's still people working. As you guys know, I'm literally downstairs. Like, I'm literally in the living room because Amira is watching SpongeBob. So if you hear SpongeBob in the background, apologies. But we got the little makeshift setup right here. So let's run it. This is my first time reading the test round notes. I'm super excited. Let's jump right into it. Okay, so just remember, this is test realm, so it's going to be buggy. It's going to be glitchy. That's the whole point of test realm. So get used to it. To ensure future players are not confused when watching community recorded content on test realm being seen as the final version, you will see a watermark on the screen that you are on test realm upon logging into the game. Please help us ensure viewers of community content understand that test room is a place for us to gather important feedback. That's actually something new. That's actually pretty cool. So we're going to read all of it. So the test room content includes rank 4 magic reading, 2025 housing gauntlet, liches and legends. Wow. New spell mints and spell updates, arc 3 boss rematches, team up improvements. That's interesting to me. Donating pets. Oh, new Bazaar UI, Magic Weaving Lessons UI, Beastmoon Update, Celestia improvements, Celestia improvement, Magic Mirror change. Wait, this might be a real. They might be cooking here. There's no portal of peril, which is great. They might be cooking here, so let's go into it. Rank 4 Magic Weaving. Uncover lost magical lore and continue your explorations with the Order of the Fang. New quest to pick up right where you left off. Talk to your tree and Blended Grove. Yada da 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 da. All right. As with ranks 1 through 3, you'll get special rewards based on the school you weave into in this update. Ooh, okay. So for balance and ice, you receive a new fusion formula. Okay. Storm and life, you give you a new utility spells. Okay. Fire, myth, and death receive a new pet and new jewels. Hold up. How does fire, myth, and death get a new pet? Hold up. This is insane. I want to know what that new utility spell is. Hold up. And then we got the 2025 Housing Gauntlet, Liches and Legends. As you can see, that's a dice, that's a pencil, and yep, it is definitely D&D inspired. I cannot wait. Oh my gosh. You've been working hard. You saved a spiral from monsters and maniacs. You have completed quests, crafted rare armor, picked up laundry. You deserve a break. You deserve to play a game, and not just any game, the ultimate game. The quintessential tabletop experience known as Liches and Legends. Join Deborah High Roller as she guides you through this exciting new adventure, where you select from 5 classes, navigate your way through multiple narrative and gameplay options, and uncover hidden secrets and variable endings. Choose your character, choose your path, choose your legend. Dude, this is tight. This is tight. This year's Housing Gauntlet focusing on meaningful choices. First, you will have a chance to choose from among several different Liches and Legend characters, and one of you, or once you are in the adventure, you get to choose your path, affecting both the gameplay and the outcome of the story. Please submit all your feedback so we can make sure all the mechanics are clear and fun. Yeah, it's like Baldur's Gate. I love it. This is awesome. Definitely like Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that. So there are a total of 27 possible combinations from 3 choices, each one changing something in the encounter, whether it's story, player stats, or final boss settings. There are always 4 characters. If you're in the encounter with 1, 2, or 3 players, the gauntlet will grant 1 or the more followers to fill out the combat spots you are missing. Wait, are you saying that this could be a solo gauntlet? Okay, now I might actually. Okay, I might actually get this gauntlet. Literally in the previous video, I said that I'm probably not going to get this gauntlet because I would have no friends to play it on during a certain time. If they're saying that you can solo this and you can have like 3 computer AIs with you, I'm already sold. And see, I want more gauntlets like that where you can just like solo it. something that's not like ridiculously hard. It still might be ridiculously hard, but as long as I'm not alone, that is really good. This might actually be like a top tier gauntlet contender right here. Wow. So when choosing a character role, you can look at its card deck before selecting yes or no. Okay. Once play begins, you are polymorphed into your chosen character role. You can press P to view your polymorph's card deck. Okay. Wow, they're cooking, dude. The Liches and Legends Gauntlet recipe can be found in the Housing tab of Lloyd, which I'm not going to even try to attempt to do. Although you will have a chance to play the Liches and Gauntlet during test run, the final product will not be immediately available in-game. That's fine. We already know that. Look for the official release short with a later patch notes. New spellment and spell update, which honestly, I don't really care much about the new spellments and spell updates. Spellments have been added to the final 3 main worlds that were missing. Spellments Polaris, Mirage, and Imperia. Okay. Polaris spells are the 6-pip 1 shadow spells. Mirage the 4-pip 1 shadow, and Imperia the 11-pip Scion spells. Like previous spellment updates, this includes a new spellment path for each spell, as well as upgrades for the base spell. Pretty cool. Alright. You can find these spellments in all of the same places that spellments typically appear. Various bosses throughout the world associated with the spell, or the 4 worlds after the world. Scales of Destiny required for over-leveled wizards. Okay. So you gotta do you have to lower your level, which sucks, but that's fine. Scales of Destiny has been added to the final bosses of Polaris, Mirage, Imperia, Caramel, Lemuria, and Novus. Alright, main and side quest rewards throughout the worlds associated with the spells. Cantrip chests throughout the world associated with the spell. Cantrip chests have been added to Polaris, Mirage, and Imperia. The reagent and chest audit has extended to Polaris, Mirage, and Imperia as well. Boss rematches of the world associated with the spell. More on these new rematches below. Retrieve your pet talents through the world, yada yada yada. If your pet has elemental spiritual, you can activate it in new worlds, blah blah blah. Cabal's Revenge Raid, which is set in Polaris. Okay. Portal of Peril recipes. Awesome. So in addition of these 3 sets of spells, we also updated the spellment pass of all the shadow enhance, yada yada yada. You can train these spells with the exception of Castle Darkmoor, all via the Arcanum Scholars with any school. Oh, okay. Interesting. With this update in particular, we have also restored the original versions of many modified spells. Highlights include Fire from Above, Raging Bull, Hungry Caterpillar, and Monkey Bull. Wait! Did they bring back OG Hungry Caterpillar? Because that's what I was mentioning in the video, because Blaze had mentioned in the video. So wait, are they bringing back the OG spells? Wait a second. I gotta get on the test room and look at that. Because if that's true, I will be rocking the OG Darkmoor spells. That is actually fire if that's like what I'm thinking what that is. I hope I'm not reading into that too deeply, but like that's awesome. And then we got the Arc 3 boss rematches. Hi, Amira. Like I said, I'm babysitting right now, bro. They literally like put this spring update out of nowhere. It was like a full-on blitz. Boss rematches return, featuring the Arc 3 bosses. Boss rematches are one-time use housing items that contain single fights. We know that. And sometimes these villains recruit some other creatures from iconic encounters throughout the worlds they're from. These enemies are more powerful than last time you crossed their path, so you may need some help from other wizards to defeat them once again. To create a rematch, you harvest some reagents, blah, 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 blah. Visit Raquel in the arena on your world's local housing vendor. After your first attempt, the rematch objects becomes cheaper to craft. Okay, wait, after your first attempt... Okay. Alright. So standard and challenge mode. This is interesting. We talked about this a little bit. So just like with the Arc 2 rematches, there's both a standard and challenge mode. The difficulty of the fights is scaled to level 130. Ah, man, level 130? The expected level of Arc 3 completion. Don't worry, if you're higher than a level 130, and you can still participate, you can play in standard mode with your current stats and spells at no cost. But if that's too easy, there's always a challenge mode, which I talked to somebody in the comments because they wanted they wanted like Enchant Band or something like that. Like it was a silly comment, but I was like, yeah, you could definitely play like challenge mode and like PvP and raids. That basically is what challenge mode is there for. You know, to give you a test. In challenge mode, you'll be scared to level 130 and put your skills to test. Like other challenge mode, you'll receive a gold skeleton key for your first victory. That's a mirror in the back. So we got Polaris, the rat, the rat rematch. Rasputin never dies. The rat returns. Even grander designs. Can you defeat him before his homemade Titan crushes you? Mirage, Grandfather Spider. Alright. Grandfather Spider comes back. And then we got Titan. Alright. There's so many games to play and there's so much time to play them. Interesting. These bosses definitely will have new cheats and stuff like that. So I am curious. No Mallory, no bat against the power that destroys the first world. Interesting. So there won't be any Mallory or bat to help you out with the Titan. Okay. Team up improvements. This is interesting. What is this? Because I do team up like 24/7. What's this? Inspired by a kind player who made some mock-ups for us, we have made some improvements to a team up. What? Hold up. Wait, what is this? When you start a team up from a sigil, you can specify a level range of players that you want to help you. Oh, interesting. Players outside that level range won't see your team up. This may take longer to find a team. Yeah, exactly. Imagine trying to find like a level 170, bro. That might take a while. When you're waiting for a team up to start, the player's level is displayed under their school icon. Thank you. I've been wanting that for like literally years. Dude, thank you. Because I can't tell you how many times I'll join a team up, like a low-level team up. They'll see that I'm a life wizard, but they don't see what level I am. But they see that I'm a life wizard, and they'll just leave the team up. And I'm like, bro, I'm trying to, like, one-shot the boss for you, and you're not even going to, like, let me give, like, you're not even going to give me that chance. That, oh, man, that ticked me off. So now you can look at the team up and see like, oh, hey, there's a level 170 in here. This will be super easy. And I'm not just like some random life wizard that's just going to heal you and all that stuff. Like, bro, I'm trying to help you guys out. Y'all just keep leaving the team up. When you're waiting for a team up to start, you can chat with the other waiting players. Be nice. Normal chat rules apply. That is awesome. I like that. 15 seconds after the team up timer starts, players can vote to start the instance early. That is also awesome. These are awesome. I wish we had these years ago. This is awesome. Oh, dude, this is what it looks like. Dude, about time, dude. Dude, this is so awesome. Are you ready to go? Do you know what the boss cheats are? Let's go. Oh, this is so awesome. Dude, this would have helped me out years ago, dude. It would have helped me out years ago, bro. You have no man, dude. I don't know if you guys know, we were just talking about those Arc 3 boss rematches. Back in the day, literally, people would not play without Death Wizard. And some of those bosses, like Storm Titan, they want to do it. This would be great for some of the other hardcore bosses as well, such as like Devour, because people still cannot, after all these years, keep in mind that the Devourer came out in like 2018, I believe, and people still have yet to either defeat that boss or they can't defeat that boss. Even at level 170, there's probably still people that are at max level that just have not done it yet just because of how hard that boss is. But this team up improvement is definitely going to help out with that. So you can literally explicitly say that I can heal you guys. Let me heal you guys. Okay, so this one is new, donating pets. What's this? We've added a more humane way to deal with pets you no longer lead. Pet donating, a new option on the Hatchmaking kiosk, allows pets to be donated. Donated pets roam free around the pavilion. That is really cool. That is really cool. That's actually really cool. So wait, that's it? They just roam free around the pet pavilion? That's really cool. You could probably put like some really ultra rare pets in there too. That's really cool. We got a new Bazaar UI after much discussion and some 1,000-yard stairs. We have decided upon a new standard look for all the inventory UI. As a first test of the design, we've converted the Bazaar to the new standard. If the community feedback is positive, we'll convert the other UI to this new standard as time permits. Tell us what you think. I mean, I don't care about the UI. I just, like, even Amira's talking. Like, Amira doesn't care. Like, my baby sister doesn't care about the Bazaar. Like, mainly the problem with the Bazaar is, like, the whole item delay or whatever it's called and all that junk. You know, I'm probably still not gonna use the Bazaar as much, just because I think quick selling is a little bit more convenient. I think that's what they were going for when they first released quick selling. I mean, I might do it to sell in my empowers, but if it's coming to a situation where, you know, I don't feel like running to the Bazaar, I think it would be cool if they added like a Bazaar teleport feature. Like, that would be cool. But other than that, like, I don't know. I'm not really the biggest fan of the Bazaar lately. The new UI does. I'm not going to deny the new UI looks great. But at the same time, you know, I'm still probably not going to use the Bazaar. And that might just be me. That might be a little bit of a peeve from me. I mean, some people might like it. Some people might hate it. All right, I've seen your comments. Some of you guys don't like the whole Bazaar changes and the whole new UI stuff. It would also be cool if they could implement many UI options, maybe in the accessibility section of the game, and, you know, maybe just provide that for people so they can make their own UI. But I don't even know if they got the technology to do that right now. But that would be cool to see in the future. But overall, I personally like the new UI. It looks what it is, but with all the stuff regarding the Bazaar and how they don't want you to like trade items with players and stuff like that, you know, yeah, there's more to it than the Bazaar UI, but it is what it is. Magic Weaving Lessons UI. Okay, finally. Look, dude, you literally could have put this in the launch of Magic Weaving, but I'll give you a pass on this because I'll give you a pass on it. So instead of the old weaving tomb, you can now view your progress in your magic weaving lessons from the tree to your weaving school. Simply select magic weaving tome, and you can view all the badges for that school weaving quest. Okay, that's cool. But again, I wish that was at launch, because literally there's still people that don't know like what to do with magic weaving. Like, people don't know what progress is on. People don't know how to do some of the badges. I wish that was already here, but now you can finally, hopefully, complete your magic weaving lessons. Then we got some Beastmoon updates. We got Myth Cyclops. We got Ice Rat Thief. And then this is basically the Beastmoon schedule. So pretty awesome stuff if you're a Beastmoon player. And we also got some new Beastmoon rewards. The 4th Beastmoon set has arrived. If you like the look of the Rat Thief beast form, check out the Actanian in the Beastmoon Pavilion for the recipes. Pretty cool stuff. I will definitely have to check that out in game. Then Celestia improvements. Here at King's Eye, we are constantly looking to create the best player experience possible. As such, we are examining old worlds with fresh eyes and making improvements where we've noted players having a little bit more trouble than usual. How are people having trouble in Celestia? What? Celestia is the first world on our list, and we have made several changes. Teleporters have been added to several areas to help with navigation. Okay, that's really good. Mob stats have been updated to follow our current combat difficulty model, so they probably nerfed some of the bosses and enemies. Mob decks have been modified to replace particularly problematic spells, stun, etc. I would have loved this years ago. There is a new auctionable gear set that will help players remain competitive without requiring them to stop and farm as often. That's good. The Celestial set bonus gear is now auctionable. We have also modified the drop rates to relieve the amount of these that were previously overwhelming your backpacks. For our players who do enjoy farming, there is a new level 60 epic gear set with pin slots that drops at several bosses. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. 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 Hold up. Let me read this one again for all y'all. Whoa. For our players who do enjoy farming, there is a new level 60 epic gear set with pin slots that drops at several bosses. Is this, like, potentially going to replace Waterworks farming? I'm not going to say anything else. It says it right. I don't know. Level 60 pins now drop at several bosses for dual school aficionados. This is interesting. Additional second chance chests have been added to a few bosses, which is nice. All right. And then we got magic mirror changes. The Magic Mirror shop now offers new wigs for a low gold price. These wigs can also be dyed to a variety of colors in the dye shop. Feel free to express yourself using these new options. That is awesome. I wonder if this was the hairstyles we saw in that blog post talking about Black History Month. I wonder if they're talking about those wigs. So definitely have to check out the dye shop as well. Or not the dye shop, the Magic Mirror shop as well. That should be really fun. I can't wait. Miscellaneous. These are just some random stuff. Advanced Housing now has a settings window with two options. When picking up an item, you can elect not to pick up supported items. That's nice. There's an option to make wallpaper and tile items interchangeable. Nice. Several new housing sign options have been added. If a guild leader hasn't logged in over a year, over a year is crazy. Who was not logging in the game for over a year? We'll make another player the guild leader. The player chosen as the guild leader is the player who has been in the guild the longest and who has logged in sometime in the last year. That is crazy. Who is not playing the game in a year? I log in like at least once a month or twice, but like a year is actually insane. But that is a great way. I think that should be lowered. I think that should be up to like 6 months, maybe. Like, lower that to like 6 months. Like if you haven't logged into the game in 6 months, somebody else gotta be guild leader, because at that point you ain't doing nothing, bro. Pack it up, put it in a bag, get out. Like, yo. But that's a really, it's small updates like that, small changes like that are really good to have just in case, because if you really do have a guild leader that doesn't log in the game in too long, or, something, terrible may have happened. Maybe they lost their laptop, or, maybe they get sick and maybe they just can't log in anymore. Now somebody else can take on that guild leader role. And that's really good to have just in case. It's small updates like that are really good, because trust me, I've been a guild leader for years. I have removed so many people from the guild that don't play the game anymore, or like literally they don't have a laptop anymore, or something happens. I've been through that. I know, I understand. People can't go up for a raid and all that stuff. So like, this is really good for any guild leader that, unfortunately cannot log in or commit. So this is really good. When collecting pre-materia, which is basically the stuff for the guild museum, other loot notifications are now displayed correctly, which is nice. The auction house filters now apply only to equipment. The page buttons on the world gate to wrap around. Okay. This is awesome. This is a pretty solid spring update. So far, so good. There's a lot of, like I said, we're not dealing with the portal of problems. I think what I am mainly impressed about is this housing gauntlet, because you can play this by yourself and it will basically like summon in companions for yourself. That means that you can practically solo this even if you don't have friends, which is really, really good. Did I read that right? I could have sworn, yeah. Yeah, there are always 4 characters. Yeah, that is really good. And I love that. And it's, again, small details like that be like, okay, I will consider it. Because if there's going to be like a super hard gauntlet, I wouldn't buy it anyway. But the fact that you can play by yourself now, I don't have to worry about asking my Discord server, be like, hey, does anybody want to like play with me? And then it's nothing but crickets, so I'm just sitting there like, oh, okay, well, guess I'll log off for the day. Now I can just farm by myself whenever I want, at whatever time I want. This is awesome. So definitely might consider getting this, even though I did say I wasn't gonna give y'all some money. But considering, this is a pretty good update. I like it, And it doesn't seem like a lot. Honestly, I think the Bazaar is definitely going to be the one that everybody is still not going to like. I think right now, the Bazaar is in the hot seat lately from all the stuff that happened in 2024, regarding the Bazaar changes and all that stuff. It's all over the place. Like I said, I don't really care much for the Bazaar. It's practically kind of dead to me. But all this other stuff like donating pets and the team-up improvements especially, that is something I wish we had like ages ago. So the fact that we have that now is like really great. I always say that it's never too late. Never say it's not like, this is great. Better late than never is what I like to say. That's the slogan. Better late than never. But yeah, that should be fun. I think it will be cool. We will see what happens. I'm gonna log in the test realm and test it all out. We will see what happens. But until then, I will see you guys later. And yeah, peace out.